Rising, family. What's going on, gods and goddesses? Back with another one, man. Man, you see, I had to do this video while I'm driving. I couldn't even wait, right? I'm on my way to pick my daughter up from school, whatever like that. But I just finished on this documentary called A Very British Way of Torture. And it was just weighing so heavy on my mind while I'm driving. You know what I'm saying? Like I just had to go ahead and speak on this immediately. I ain't even want to wait to know I get back to the house, to our park or nothing. So I'm just like, I'm gonna go and get this off my chest now, you feel me? But again, I just finished up a documentary called A Very British Way of Torture. And all I could think while watching this documentary, the only thing that's going through my mind the whole time, I'm damn near in tears watching the documentary. You know what I'm saying? Because all I could think is to my ancestors, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We are failing y'all, man. We are letting y'all down big time. We are letting y'all down big time, and I'm so sorry. Y'all know though, it's not our fault. Not all the way. It's our fault, but it's not all the way our fault. You know what I'm saying? It's our fault because all we gotta do was snap out of it. All we gotta do was snap out of it. But these people, I keep calling them people, these demons, these evil entities, man, have done such an outstanding job of manipulating us mentally that we have truly forgotten who we are. And I just want to say that to all my people. That's what, when I be saying stuff like time to rise, we gotta wake up, that's what I'm talking about. Remember who we are. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we have to remember. That's what we have forgotten. We have forgotten what our ancestors and people, our bloodline, and our people that look like me and you, same complexion, nose, lips, ears, hair, all that, the same DNA as us. You feel me? We have forgotten what that our ancestors, that these people went through, man. But we so busy, but we feel like my grandma right here, my grandma right there, my daddy right here, my mama right there, my brother right here, my sister right there, my cousin right there, my cousin woo. I'm straight. We good. But we have truly forgotten what the people, our people before us, has gone through for us to be in the state that we in right now. Man, I think it's safe to say, man, everybody can agree that, you know what I'm saying, the white man is in power. We've been saying this shit for years, bro. We've been saying it for years, well before my time. What the shit, even before me, I was born in the 90s. So even like in the 70s and 80s and shit, they was saying, man, working for the man. The white man is working for the man. You gotta stop the man and shit. So we all know that white people was in power and been in power for a long time. But why? How is they in so much power, man? That's what this documentary showed, man. They show how, man, it's this older lady on there, man. Like, she talked about how British soldiers and colonizers and shit broke in her house, asked her for questions on about some other shit she didn't know. So they beat her and raped her. She's still alive to this day to talk about it. This documentary came out like 12 days ago. But she's still alive to talk about it right now. They had other elders on there talking about what they went through. So it wasn't that long ago that our people went through this, man. And we run around here and we just act like it's all good and it's okay because we got flat screen TVs now and we got all this different entertainment and all this different shit to keep us occupied and having fun. So we not even thinking about what our ancestors went through. Not knowing that when we die, we gotta run into you're gonna die. You know what I'm saying? That's inevitable. So not knowing that when we run into these ancestors again, and we did nothing, and we just went along with the program that these people have set up and put in place for us, man. I don't know. So I'd rather be one of the ones being able to speak to the ancestors and say, man, I tried. I did my little YouTube thing, you know what I'm saying? Made little videos trying to put the truth out there, whatever like that. That's, to me, that's nothing though. That's nothing, man. That's nothing, man, compared to what our people went through, man. You know, it's documentaries like the one I just watched. It's documentaries like the one about that sick fuck Leopold. It's documentaries about Long Live Mary Turner. You know, all these different documentaries is just complete eye openers, man. You know, I talked about Leopold a little bit in the episode I did when I had Queen Marie as a guest on the show. You feel me? But Mary Turner's situation, that's a heartbreaking situation. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna speak on her. I was gonna say something about her, quick little rundown on her story, but you know, every time I tell somebody about that story in person, they be like, man, I wasn't even ready for that. So I'm not even gonna put it out there. If you want to know, look it up, Mary Turner, and look up her story and what she went through. It's stories like that we forget about, that our people went through. Mary Turner could be your great auntie, great grandma or some shit, great cousin. But we don't think about it like that. We look at it like, oh, the past is the past. No, it's not. The past is not just the past, man, because we have to remember the state that we in right now, or how white folks run everything and got everything in charge, and we got to follow by their rules and their laws. How did it get to that point? This documentary here, it kind of shows. It shows how they invaded, talk about how they invaded villages and captured people. You got one, you had one fat ass dude on there talking about some, yeah, we basically, you know, don't quote me on the words, but he basically was like, yeah, we locking them up so we can make them civilized. Make them civilized? What's civilized about what y'all doing though? What's civilized about what y'all doing though? Kidnapping people, raping women, cutting off hands of children and shit. What's civilized about that, man? And there's even a white guy that talk about that in the documentary at some point. He like, he British guy from Britain and everything. And he even speaking on the evil of his own people. He like, don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? I love being British. It's some great things that has come out of this country, that has come from this country. But at the same time, I'm not comfortable, you know what I'm saying, being told what to do by people that think it's okay to do, you know what I'm saying, some of the shit that they've done. I feel that. That's real. That's all I'm saying about here in America. Why is it okay for us to take orders and take laws and get directed from people that think it's okay for the evil shit that they have done to our people? Why we think that shit okay? You feel me? That's all I'm getting at, man. You know, we have to remember, we all know that white folks got shit on lock. But we have to remember how and why they got shit on lock. We have to remember our people was here well before their people was. Shout out to my girl Ivy, man. My girl Ivy, she put out a video not too long ago with a white guy, a white man, German, explaining about his own people. How white people was really not from this planet, man. How they really not from this planet. How black people was here first. But they came to this planet. But see, that's see, I be trying to keep it simple on my channel, man, where everybody can understand it. I try to keep it simple as possible. But if I go to breaking down and go to talking about how, you know, we really from the cosmos and from the stars and all that, that's gonna probably go over a lot of people's head. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to get y'all to see, you know what I'm saying, that we have been. So just imagine if white people didn't do all this, if white people didn't do what they done to us over the years. How do you think we would be as a people? Do you think we would, all this shit that, all it, man, the way we live now, do you think we'll be living the same, this exact same way, how it is right now? Do you think we'd have been like that had they not kidnapped our leaders, killed our leaders, stole our ancient wisdom, books, and knowledge, forced us to celebrate their traditions, forced us to be a part of their religions? Do you think that we would stick, like, think about it, look how many people growing their hair and stuff now. I'm even growing mine now. I always did want to grow my hair though, but now I understand why I always wanted to grow my hair. You know, I seen a brother, not to get out too off track, but I seen a brother not too long ago at the grocery store, older gentleman. He had to be about 50, and I could tell he was just starting to grow his hair out. I say, man, I see you, God, woo woo. He say, man, young brother, I remember it was a time where it was illegal for us to have, it was illegal for us to grow our hair. You see what I'm saying? So it's the little things like that, man. It's the little things like that, you feel me, that we don't think about. We don't take in accountability the little things that was done, you know what I'm saying, to hold us up, to hold us back as a people, man. How the fuck is it illegal for you to grow your hair? They wanted us all to be nice and clean cut. Cause when we cut our hair, we cutting our ether. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to dive too deep on that either, because that shit might go over people's head. But our hair, man, long story short, our hair is an extension of us. It's who we are. You know what I'm saying? It's our energy. You feel me? Growing. This is why you go to the army, you know what I'm saying, you gotta cut your head. When you used to get locked up, you had to cut your hair. They wanted you to cut off who you are. That's the real reason it's called dreadlocks. Because they dreaded the ones with locked hair. That's why I'm trying to grow my locks. That made me, man, after that, it was a no-brainer for me. Like, yeah, oh, that's why it's called dreadlocks, because y'all dreaded the ones with locked hair? Oh, I'm overgrown, man. Now, like, I ain't letting nothing stop me. I don't even care, like, if my hair don't get no longer than what it is right now. It's just gonna be short locks. You feel me? But I'm against everything that's, man, I'm against the whole system. I'm against everything that we've been taught, because it's not our natural way. It's not our natural way. It's not who we was. It's not how we would have been had we not been invaded, how we not been colonized, how we not had our strong leaders that fought, our ancestors that fought hard, blood, sweat, and tears for real, to keep our traditions. And we just forget about all the traditions. We forget about all the blood and sacrifice that our ancestors really went through to keep our traditions strong. Now we just run around here and we celebrate all their traditions. We celebrate all they shit and don't care 2 cents about our own. And our ancestors fought for us to keep it. So, man, anybody that you know, like I say, man, those 3 documentaries was big eye openers for me. A Very British Way to Torture, Mary Turner, and Leopold. All those documentaries, it's hard to watch. I ain't gonna lie, because I was damn near in tears watching the Mary Turner. Really all of them, because the evil shit that man Leopold did to our people in the Congos, it goes hand in hand with this latest documentary that just came out, and it all goes hand in hand with Mary Turner and what they did to her and her baby, man. You got more and more white people coming out making videos saying, yeah, our people did some fucked up shit. They still owe us 40 acres and a mule, don't they? We still ain't got no reparations. I just don't understand how many lies is we gonna have to How many lashes we gonna have to decode for we to realize that we dealing with some fucked up people? It's time to separate, man. It's time to separate, man, for real. I can't be a part of this society and this system, man. And I know a lot of people gonna say I'm tripping, gonna cash me out and all type of shit like that. That's cool, cause I real talk, I'm alone. I feel alone anyway, cause it ain't too many people that's on the same frequency. Well, it's not too many people around me physically, but shit, we all on the internet. We all on TikTok. We all on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I just watched the interview with that brother 19 Keys. I know I speak on 19 Keys frequently on my channel, but I really look up to Big Bro, him and Rashad Jamal. You know what I'm saying? I really look up to them brothers. 19 Keys, man, he just did an interview with Big Facts on podcast. Dropping jewels on there, taking words right out of my mouth, taking shit that I said a couple of months ago. But he been at this shit for longer than me. He been at this shit for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not getting started the last couple years ago. You feel me? He took words right out of my mouth. He took words right out of my mouth, man. You know what I'm saying? Saying how just this little stuff, like just saying how if you want that, like I was saying in another episode, if you want that God flow, you want that God energy to flow through you, you have to have your body cleansed and cleaned for God to flow through you. God not gonna want to flow through no dirty vessel. You know what I'm saying? Just like you ain't gonna want to ride in no dirty car. You want to ride in a clean car, right? Same thing God want to do. God want to flow through a clean body, man. So he was just talking about that. He just broke down a lot of good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I know I'm not alone. You feel me? Spiritually, but I am physically, because a lot of people not feeling me. They not understanding what I'm saying. Well, they understanding it, but it's just, it don't mean nothing to them, because we don't have the same perspective. Again, EIE, spiritual connection, man. You know what I'm saying? Where's the like-minded people at, man? Because it's going to take us to do this shit. But anyway, man, I'm getting off track. I don't want to make this video too long. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get on up out of here, man. But please, y'all, this is for those that's really trying to get a better understanding, man, of what we up against and what we need to do as a people to make things better for ourselves, to make things to get revenge, to get payback, to get reparation for what our ancestors went through, and for those that's trying to pave a way and make things better for the future of our children. Because, and again, man, the last thing I just want to say, y'all, just imagine, right? What would life have been like had they not shoved guns down our throats, had they not killed our leaders? And I'm talking well before Malcolm X and Martin Luther King and them. I'm talking about the chiefs that was of the tribes and villages, the soldiers of the tribes and villages that was fighting back like, no, we ain't going for that. And they buck broke them in Jamaica. If you don't know about that, look into that. How they buck broke people in Jamaica. The whole, if I'm not mistaken, the whole continent of the whole island of Jamaica was considered you know, for buck breaking. And you know what I'm saying? It's deep, man. But again, just imagine. I just want to put that on your mind to hopefully spark somebody's brain to think like, what would life have been like had we not been colonized? Had we not been oppressed? Had we not been made slaves? Had we not been beat, murdered, tortured, and raped? What type of people? Because we was already great. We already had great civilizations. White people love to think they came and helped us and they civilized us. No, y'all cut us off from who we really are. Y'all cut us off from our connection to nature, which is where we all come from. Where you think we came from? Why would we not be connected to nature? How you think we got here if we didn't have some type of connection to nature? But by the fact that we spoke a different language, a language that was a lot more complex than the English language, they didn't understand us. So therefore, you know what I'm saying, it was savage to them. But who's the real savages? It take a real savage motherfucker to do some of the shit y'all done. But anyway, man, like I said, man, I'm up out of here, man. I'm just trying to spark the brain. I hope, you know what I'm saying, y'all think about what I'm saying. Like, that's all I'm trying to get y'all to see. The way we living, and I know for a fact, because I have conversations with people individually outside of this YouTube thing, man, and I know for a fact is a lot of people is tired, is fed up, they don't like how we living. So if you don't like how we living, just stop for a second and think about what would life may have been like had not all this had happened. But man, till the next time, man, peace and love, elevation, gratitude, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm up out of here, man. Love y'all, man.